there is no pattern in the visitation stage. It's unpredictable. God comes in an infinite number of ways, but that doesn't mean that they're arbitrary. The Fijian culture, just to take this example, they have a word in their language. The word is vanua, and it translates as the people and the land. As the stewards of the land go, so goes the land. It was so bad they were going to have to leave the island and migrate to another island because they couldn't live there anymore. Things were dying, nothing was producing. At that point, as the villagers were coming out of the church and the homes down to the beach, they saw hundreds and hundreds of large crabs simply walking out of the sea right up onto the beach itself. Also, the trees instantly began to bear fruit. It didn't take 2 weeks. It was just there. The whole community told us this story, not one or two people. They not only saw it, but they felt it. There was a presence in what they were seeing. And boom, all of a sudden, the sea caught on fire and everybody hit the ground on their faces and were in awe and fear. In recent years, we haven't seen a lot in Europe. Europe has been spiritually barren because they have not seen fit to acknowledge God in their thoughts. If you go back into the 1950s, even 60s, there were still very powerful revivals taking place on the European continent, most notably in the Scottish Hebrides. When the Spirit of the Lord fell, it was so heavy that you couldn't escape it. Whether you were a believer, and many people who got saved were actually in pubs and sitting there, drinking their beers, and the place just filled up with the holy presence of the living God, and they ended up on their faces on the ground, not because they were drunk, but because the Spirit of the Lord had come into that place.